The question is Dynamax, is it really just a crappy gimmick, or an amazing addition, which makes perfect sense? And, as an added bonus, I'll show you that Dynamax has existed long before this generation's introduction. It's Dynamax, the new gameplay element which increases the Pokemon size and power to gigantic proportions. Let's take a moment and have a look at some of the great art that people came up with for the new mechanic. Sounds great. Some people are really taking to it, but there's a massive amount of people that don't like it, they think it's uninspired, and they hate it. Just as I said before, it's simple, it's basic, and that's a problem with a lot of people in Pokemon. But think about this. Japan has this thing about big monsters. You know, one of them's called Godzilla, and they're really big fans of these monster battles where these monsters are huge, fighting in cities. You could kind of look at Godzilla as the precursor to a lot of Pokemon battles, honestly. I think it's fair to say that Toho, having such a large part in Detective Pikachu's movie debut, definitely had some influence on this new gameplay mechanic coming in. And during the Pokemon conference, it was even mentioned about the new Godzilla movie. Have a listen.
And while I shouldn't be promoting the new Godzilla movie here today, for those who want to see Ken Watanabe on the big screen again, I hope you will find your way to theaters starting the day after tomorrow. It was nice of you to so casually insert that bit of news that was so completely unrelated to Pokemon. Thank you.
So now we understand the why it was added, but what if I told you this mechanic existed all the way back to Generation 1? That's right, the first Pokemon episodes featured this. Mystery at the Lighthouse and the Giant Dragonite. Boy, this Pokemon led to multiple Pokemon theories, speculations, and a lot of questions left unanswered. Until today. But that isn't all. There are some more examples of giant Pokemon. There was an episode that actually featured 3 giant Pokemon: Alakazam, Gengar, and Jigglypuff. The idea is that these 2 Pokemon were so destructive that they had to be put to sleep by Jigglypuff to save the world. There was another reference to giant Pokemon, the Island of the Giant Pokemon, which showed what these massive creatures could look like at the time, even though they were just robots. But still, giant Pokemon all the same. And let's not forget the episode where Team Rocket accidentally grew a Tentacruel into a giant Tentacruel. In this episode, the Tentacool and Tentacruel were quite upset that a resort was being built on their environment, which they lived in. And, well, yeah, the people trying to exterminate the Tentacool and Tentacruel ended up mutating a Tentacruel into a giant, which led to the giant Tentacruel rampaging and destroying the city. Sounds great to me. I even did a Pokemon What If on if Ash had captured the giant Tentacruel. I guess it's not really a dream anymore. We can actually capture these type of giant Pokemon now. Finally, there are even later episodes which showed more giant Pokemon, like the giant Caterpie, proving that it didn't stop with Season 1 only. Each of these episodes were thematic on the basis of a greater plot than Pokemon being giant. For example, the Tentacruel one was based upon people destroying Pokemon environments, and we should be more conscious about the damage we do for our own pleasure. But these episodes prove that giant Pokemon did exist before Dynamax, or that Dynamax existed and people didn't know what to call it. Whether you like it or hate it, Dynamax seems to be here to stay for this generation. All I have to say is Dynamax Snorlax was self-destruct.